Here they go.
And they're still going. Soapbox derby cars, powered not by motors, but by gravity, and driven by kids like 10-year-old Liam Donovan of Conshohocken, Pennsylvania.
I like how you can be competitive and a lot of stuff. You make new friends, the air blowing in your face, it's all really good.
His 8-year-old sister Erin races too.
1, 2, 3, have a good ride.
It's in their blood. 3 generations have competed here at Derby Downs in Akron, Ohio, including Dad Bo and Mom Christine.
That's how my husband and I met.
You met racing?
We did.
And a quarter century later, it's a chance to stay close to their children.
I get to teach them how to use tools. There's nothing else that I can do with them where I get to spend this time as a group. It's great.
Boyswood traveled miles to vie for honors in the first National Soapbox Derby.
The Derby began in 1933, the idea of an Ohio newspaperman. And though it's called the Soapbox Derby, any material would do, as actor Jimmy Stewart explained in this old film.
And the rules of that first race were sort of by guess, by guard. Practically anything on 4 wheels could be entered, and was.
The Derby is now celebrating its 75th run. There was a 4-year hiatus during World War II.
Here they come, they're off and running.
As the event became more popular, the cars got more sophisticated. First created from scratch, they've been built from standardized kits since the mid-70s to make it easier for busy parents to help their kids, aged 7 to 17, who must win local races in order to make it into the Derby.
So this year you've got how many people competing?
422.
Derby expert Bob Troyer, who raced in the 1950s, says this collection of historic cars includes one from 1973, driven by the only winner ever found to have cheated.
And we stripped him of the title and granted it to the second place winner.
There's also a car with a prouder history. 1975, the first winner driven by a girl. They weren't allowed to compete until 1971. But now they make up 40% of the Derby. And just last year,
6 of the 7 World Championship winners were girls.
So
Only 1 boy won.
in fact, Gabrielle Bevel of Linden, Virginia, and her friend Emily Fox from Hancock, Maryland, are 2 of those winners.
when you're in the car and you're in a race, is it exciting or scary, or are you nervous?
I'm nervous. Like, I wake up and I feel sick. Like this morning I was like, But after you do it, you're like, okay, I can do it.
In her type of car, 12-year-old Gabrielle must tuck down to race. But in her more advanced division, 14-year-old Emily has to lie down.
Can you see?
Yes, I can actually see my wheels, like the very tip of the rubber.
Using a small lever, the straighter you steer, the faster you go. Speeds average 30 miles an hour on the 953-foot course. But despite the Derby's fame, just a few years ago, it was going broke. The bank about to foreclose on Derby Downs. That's when an unexpected booster entered the scene.
As far as sin goes, I think this is going to be a big one.
Actor Corbin Burnson, who played sexy, smooth-talking divorce lawyer Arnie Becker on the long-running TV series L.A. Law. It all started when Burnson heard about the Derby's troubles.
And I thought, wow, America, we don't have that many traditions. And I called up the, the leadership here at the Derby and said, what's going on? This is terrible.
Never a Derby racer himself, Burnson decided to get involved, using his celebrity to help get locally based First Energy Corporation on board too.
They say that you're the one who came in and really convinced them to sponsor this.
I'll take that. This car's in the movie.
But his biggest contribution is making a film, with some profits to go to the Derby.
You don't know the first thing about driving that car.
I beg to differ.
25 Hill debuts tonight on the Inspiration Network. Burnson stars as a neighbor who helps a fatherless boy enter the race.
You're going to get that difference that's going to push you across the finish line first.
He got to know a lot of kids here and says he feels a new sense of spirit this year.
Thank goodness I'm wearing glasses because I'm crying behind here. It's really just emotional for me.
And exciting for racers like 8-year-old Erin Donovan.
Do you think you have a chance to win?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, she didn't get to take home a trophy yesterday.
Region number 9, Madeline Williams.
But even as this year's winners bask in their glory, it's clear that every kid who enters the Soapbox Derby comes away a winner.